Hi family, so today's video, what's your choice? Happiness or unhappiness? Now of course that sounds like an inane, silly question because of course everybody wants to be happy, right? And I do believe that we do, but what are you willing to do for yourself to have that happiness? And this is what I mean, and I'm not talking about work or events or anything. I'm talking about what goes on inside your mind and your spirit and your soul. When something happens that causes us to feel a sense of worry about something, it generates a feeling and a vibration within us. Then what happens is where the rubber meets the road, where we determine how that's going to play out. Most people, unfortunately, unconsciously, and some of us do this, some of us this happens to sometimes, but what tends to happen is people experience, okay, here's situation over here, A. I've got this situation I got to deal with. Oh my gosh, that's worrisome. Then you emit a vibration, which then one attracts. Worry is a negative emotion, so it's going to attract negative things to you. But then what else happens is you will subconsciously and spiritually seek logical conversation in your head to justify that worry. It's called future tripping, is one word for it, where you start going down that path and going, oh my God, I'm worried about the thing, and the reason I'm worried about that thing, and then you justify the worry. And then that leads to more negative vibration, which attracts more negative things in your life, which causes more compound worry. And then pretty soon you're opening up a broader range and spectrum of negativity for yourself. So how do you overcome this? It's simple. I didn't say it's easy, but it's simple. It's not easy because if we are chronic worriers or chronic angry people, or we tend to be certain ways most of the time, if we have issues, which we all do, it's because everything we have done has led us up to this moment where we have trained ourselves to think and feel that way and vibrate that way. So what do? You stop it. And what I mean by that is, I can tell you what works for me. I have out loud conversations with myself, and they're not really conversations. I just explain to myself out loud, okay, so what am I worried about here? And then I look at the worry and go, okay, now what's really behind that? What are the worst things that can happen from that? Now that I've got all that out of there, what can I actually do about it? How can I feel better? And part of that is by coming up and thinking up possible solutions and realizing that that thing that we're most worried about isn't really that big a deal in most cases anyway. Sometimes it can be a big deal, yes, I know. But more of what our life is spent in turmoil in our minds over is because we're worried about things that might not ever even happen. So stop yourself from the very beginning of the worry or fear or angry conversation inside your head and just replace it. You know, it makes me so mad when that person does that, and then, oh, you know what? I'm not going to go there. I'm choosing to be stronger at that and let my soul resonate with a higher vibration, which is going to attract more into my life, because instead of being angry at that person, I'm going to be and choose something else. Compassion, love, understanding, or just get away. So with that, if we're not friends on Facebook already, send me a friend request. I accept them all. And if we are friends and this resonates with you and you think it'll benefit others, then share it, because the stuff we pass around makes a difference. And last three things that we close with: I love you, I love you, and I love you. They're all three different, but all the same. So with that, have an incredibly blessed day. Take care.